TRN News.
A shift manager at Bojangles restaurant in Memphis was brutally attacked over the weekend by a teen employee and her mother following a workplace dispute. Police say the violence began when a 17-year-old employee started a fight that escalated to threats with a knife, prompting her to call for backup. The teen's mother, 40-year-old April Smith, arrived with others and allegedly helped beat the manager, pistol-whipped him, and threatened another employee with a gun. Smith and her daughter face aggravated assault charges while a male suspect remains at large. Metro Nashville PD is getting ready to open its 9th precinct. The Antioch location will help the department address slow response times. It's located in the former Kmart on Murfreesboro Pike. The precinct is expected to open between October and November. I'm Scott Hooper.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
Okay, gang. So chances are there'll never be an emergency ever again. But just in case, let's talk about a plan.
Okay.
So who's going to do what? Anyone? Yeah, okay, perfect. We'll figure it out as we go. So who is going to grab the go bag?
What's a go bag? It is a bag we do not have that is filled with things we really need in an emergency.
Guess we won't have to worry about it then.
Ah, good point. So we all know who to call if something happens then, right?
I'd have to call Jill, Devin, Melissa, Karen, and Bruce.
And I will try to call all of you, but Greg doesn't have a cell phone. Dad's phone will have a dead battery.
No doubt.
And Julie will be on the phone with Jill, Devin, Melissa, Karen, and Bruce.
Well, this is great. I am so glad that we don't have a plan.
I know.
Winging it is not an emergency plan. Make sure your kids know what to do during an emergency, who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information. A public service announcement brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
An investigation is underway in Overton County where a body was found in a burning refrigerator. The gruesome discovery was made Thursday morning on the side of Sunk Cane Road. There's no word on how the victim died or what their identity is. Overton County deputies and the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation are looking into the case. The city of Clarkville has a new incentive to help boost business in the area. It's offering free street-side parking downtown for up to 2 hours. Visitors can take advantage of the deal through the Park mobile app. The changes take effect today. And Big Machine Label Group is celebrating its 20th anniversary. The company is offering a free concert called Big Machine 20 on August 29th in Nashville. It'll feature several artists like Carly Pierce, Aaron Lewis, Riley Green, Sheryl Crow, and Brett Young. The event marks a big milestone for the label, which has seen significant success over the past 2 decades. I'm Scott Hooper, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. A ruling by a Putnam County judge will keep a lawsuit intended to prevent a methadone clinic from locating in the county in a local court. The Herald-Citizen reports Chancellor Ron Thurmond denied a motion to either dismiss a lawsuit brought by Putnam County or move it to Davidson County Chancery Court. The county filed suit after the state's Health Facilities Commission voted 6-2 last year to approve a certificate of need for Cedar Recovery to open a methadone clinic off Burgess Falls Road. A Fentress County grand jury has indicted the Jamestown man on a charge of violating the state's Computer Crimes Act. TBI investigators found that 47-year-old David Iben made threatening phone calls to public officials. Agents say Iben created an online account claiming that officials forced him to vaccinate his children. He received more than $11,000 through the site. Cookeville's Planning Commission has recommended a zoning code amendment that will prohibit drive-through restaurants in the neighborhood commercial district. The move comes 7 years after the city council voted to allow drive-through in the CN zone and a recent push by citizens to ban the developments. The decision by the Planning Commission will now go before the City Council. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Monday morning forecast. Mostly cloudy skies can be expected for much of the day. Scattered showers and thunderstorms are possible during the afternoon hours. Highs will top out around 80. Southeast wind around 5 miles per hour. We'll see mostly cloudy skies overnight with a stray shower or storm possible. Lows to be in the mid-60s.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's the place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune and dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Every morning feels so bright, with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila here. We're in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville's brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 6:07. Today's the 4th of August. It's the first day of school, at least in Putnam County. Mm-hmm. And so as you guys are getting ready for school this morning and making sure everybody gets out in the house on time, thank you so much for tuning in and putting it on Hub Plus. We appreciate it. Good morning, Sheila. I've missed you.
Well, welcome back, Jason. You've been missed.
Yeah, Tim did a great job.
He did good.
And and you know what? Big thanks to Tim for coming in and doing that. I really do appreciate it.
He jumped in like he'd always done that.
He did a great job. Me and my daughter were watching it, and we both decided that Tim does a better job than I do.
Oh, now.
And thinking, man, Tim ought to do that all the time.
We had fun doing it, but we like Jason too.
Well, that's fine. But I just want to say thanks to Tim, and Tim did a great job, and glad to be back. But I won't lie, I've had a couple of days of being kind of down and out because I was hanging out with the grandkids and my daughter and seeing where they're living now. And
you had a big old week with them, didn't you?
And then I come home and it's like, well, I'm home.
And you're like, oh, the babies are gone.
You don't realize that you miss the chaos until the chaos is gone.
And then it's very quiet.
Yeah, and you're like, well.
That's kind of how I felt with you gone. You don't realize you missed the chaos.
That's funny, Sheila. Anyway, glad to be back. A few things you need to know. The Upper Cumberland Habitat for Humanity, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating any of these, Sheila. They're celebrating 30 years of building.
Oh, that's great.
30 years. I know they've got an event coming up soon. I think it's called The Remix or something like that, but they're going back 30 years. So it's a party, and it's like the 90s kind of theme. So I can't wait to go and see what that's about.
Well, of course, football season is about to kick back in.
That's right.
And the Kiss FM, our sister station, 98.5 tailgate party, it's gonna kick off. You can block
30th.
What's that?
The 30th.
Yeah, it's gonna kick off pretty soon. So we're just excited to have football
Yeah.
round again.
And all the Tech games this year are at noon. Every single home game
At noon?
is there at noon. So the
Great.
tailgate party will start at 10 a.m. So get out there and have a bunch of fun and tailgate. And you can tailgate now. I think you know what I mean by that.
Oh,
You can
we're
tailgate.
Southern. We're
at
Southern,
Tech.
we know.
But you know what I mean?
But, but
I'm just saying.
behave yourself.
I'm just saying you can.
But it's also, the park opens 3 hours prior to kickoff.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, wow. So it opens up at 9.
Yeah.
Man, there's nothing better than tailgate breakfast.
It's the truth.
I love cooking breakfast on a grill and tailgating because then that opens it up to like mimosas.
Yeah.
And some specialty drinks that you don't get all the time. Not saying that you should do that, though.
Maybe we can have it in your little Stanley or something.
The 127 yard sale gets kicked off. This is its 29th year, and it originated in Fentress County. It was their idea, and now it's 695 or 700 miles or something like
Goes
that.
through a couple of states.
It's the
and,
world's largest yard sale, 127 yard sale. I believe it starts Thursday this week. I believe so.
That's going to cause some traffic problems.
It always does. I've been in the midst of that before
I have
because
too.
I forgot about it,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh my gosh.
And then I'm telling you, you just got to be slow and patient because it's not going to change.
The worst part is the people who pull off the road real quick, like they're driving by and they see something and they're like, "We must have it,"
and then
they,
boom, and you're like, "Whoa!"
Yeah, it's like, gosh, a blinker, some brake lights, that'd all been
That'll
good.
help.
Yeah.
The Lego Club is meeting at the Baxter Branch Library tomorrow at 3:30. And that's going to be a lot of fun because there's a lot of, it said come and use our
Legoers.
Legos to build imaginative structures, vehicles, characters, anything you want for ages 5 and up.
Oh, and up.
I mean, I'm over 5.
You're and up, aren't you, Sheila?
Yeah.
There is a gala for literacy coming up. 3 in 10 adults can't read a children's book aloud. So Plenty Bookshop is hosting a Jane Austen literary gala, or gala, however you say it, on November the 8th. So I know that's a pretty good bit down the road, but I know you ladies, you'll need to plan for a
We
gala.
like to plan.
That's a gala.
Yeah, we need to get good dress for
You might
that.
need to order stuff
Yeah.
and get appointments for things.
Speaking of which, don't forget, Jason and I are hosting the 130th anniversary of the Sparta-White County Chamber.
That's right.
Their anniversary is, well, they're doing their big gala this coming Saturday night.
That's right.
And it's
Man.
going to be at the new Demora.
Man, that place is sharp, isn't it?
It is really nice.
That's a really nice place.
And we'll be hosting that, and you'll be in a tug.
Way too fancy.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, we'll be.
I'll have sparkles on.
That reminds me. Go get a tux.
Here it is.
I know.
6 days away.
Well, maybe 1 hour Martinizing. I mean, 1 hour is in their name.
Well, yeah, that's true.
So
It's true.
let's see here. East Spring Street is closed right now from South Walnut to Scott Avenue and will reopen at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. So if you got any business on East Spring Street between South Walnut and Scott Avenue, probably not going to get that done today. Just a heads up. They're putting in new sewer stuff.
Oh, it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
Then
Well,
10
that's
p.m. tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're open.
That's a crappy job, isn't it?
Yeah, crappy job. I got you. Muddy Roots Music Festival is happening on Saturday, August the 30th. It's at in Cookeville, but on Waterloo Road. I believe it's going to be at the Junebug Ranch, too,
Okay.
the Muddy Roots Music Festival. So you can get your tickets for that.
Sounds good. I guess that's all I've got, Sheila. Do you got any more?
That's all I got.
All right. What's your 2 cents today?
What is the most southern thing you've seen someone put gravy on?
The most southern thing you've seen someone put gravy on.
I mean, gravy's southern anyway, but I thought
all
that'd
right.
be a fun question.
I mean, I put gravy on multiple things. I mean, of course, biscuits. That's probably
Yes.
the main answer
Yeah.
in there. And then to me, there's only one type of gravy.
Really?
Like I don't do the brown gravy. I don't do the gravy at KFC.
Yeah.
someone wants to put that brown gravy on my potatoes,
You're like, no, leave it
that's
off.
a big nope from me. I don't like that gravy.
Well, you like chocolate gravy.
I like chocolate gravy, and
But you were going to say white gravy, right?
white gravy, or my mom called it sawmill gravy.
Yeah, that's white gravy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder where that came from. Sawmill gravy.
Maybe they were working at the sawmill.
Maybe they were.
But I mean, more than
And they invented it at the sawmill.
There's so many people that say that around here, though.
Yeah.
My family said it too.
Well, it must-
Cat, scat cat, get your tail out of my gravy.
Yes. For those of you who weren't listening a year and a half ago, both our grandparents had said the cat phrase.
Yeah, right.
Just for those who haven't been keeping up.
Well, they probably say it too.
No, you think so? We'll get into your answers coming up on Your 2 Cents. That's brought to you by our friends at Freedom Pond. They're at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta. It's Jason and Sheila. We're here live in the Willow Window Studio. We're brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pond, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pond Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pond, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow
no
Window
way
today
Maddie
for your
thought
free
Tim
estimate
did better than
931
you.
Window 1.
You're her daddy.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate. Catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
For nearly a decade, I've stood with you. Through every storm, every alert, I've been here tracking, warning, protecting you and those you hold dear, delivering critical updates to keep you safe, guiding you through the chaos of the storm. I've been here for you. The Upper Cumberland isn't just where I live, it's who I am. Together, we've covered everything from tornadoes to flash floods and severe ice storms. My mission has always been the same, to keep you informed, prepared, and safe. Now I'm raising the bar, introducing the all-new Upper Cumberland Weather smartphone app. This isn't just another weather app lost in the noise. It's a new standard. This is one of the first local weather apps in the nation to offer unparalleled radar access, putting you in the driver's seat. Select from individual radar sites from every National Weather Service office across the country, sites selectable for hyperlocal precision. Explore over a dozen radar products, including high-resolution base reflectivity, velocity, radar estimated rainfall rates, and advanced dual polarization products like the correlation coefficient, which helps distinguish between rain, hail, or debris being lofted from tornadoes. Beyond radar, the app features our Tower Cam network with nearly 3 dozen high-definition live video feeds capturing every corner of the Upper Cumberland, paired with real-time temperature and wind speed data. For daily forecasts or around-the-clock severe weather coverage, stream the Upper Cumberland Weather Channel 24/7 right from the app. For 8 years, I've been your eyes on the sky. Now with the Upper Cumberland Weather app, that power is in your hands. Available soon on the App Store and Google Play. Upper Cumberland Weather. It's the weather you need when you need it.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here with you in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 619 teen.
Coming up after 7, Dr. Rob Owens and Dana Owens. They're going to talk homeschool and also about their sports team Rams for the homeschool. And also Diane Callahan and Kim Mendoza from Heart of the Cumberland. Grief awareness is coming up at the end of the month. We'll talk to them about that.
All right. Your 2 cents is now. It's brought to you by Freedom Pond, 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta. They got a little Ski-Doo down there for sale right now.
A little Ski-Doo, huh?
Yeah. Looks
it's
cool.
It's fun to say Ski-Doo.
I don't know if it's a Ski-Doo brand, but you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Looks like fun. And you still got a few months to use that thing, too.
You sure do. I mean, it seems to have summer a little longer than we used to have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I am thankful that it's a little bit cooler this
Me
week than
too.
it has been. Golly. Ridiculous.
It was like one time we came in early, Tim and I did, and it was like already 76.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey now.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous this early in the morning.
Absolutely it is, Sheila.
Your 2 cents, what is the most southern thing you've seen someone put gravy on?
Well, I'm going to say biscuits because buttermilk biscuits.
Or they call them cat head biscuits.
Cat head biscuits, whatever you want. If you have cat head biscuits and sawmill gravy, you are killing it today.
That's a meal. That's right. Toby said fried green tomatoes. I've not put gravy on fried green tomatoes. And I know you don't eat fried green tomatoes, but
that's nasty.
I would try the sawmill gravy. I'd dip my fried green tomato in that.
Well, I see, that's why at Dairy Queen, I don't know if all Dairy Queens do this, but you get a little sawmill gravy to dip your chicken in.
And it's so good on that chicken.
And somehow that turns out right.
It does.
Yeah.
It's almost like when they say fried chicken and waffles.
Mm-hmm.
At first, when I heard that, I'm like, what?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Let me tell you about this thing 37 Cedar has for their brunch.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to describe this.
Okay.
And I hope I don't start drooling during it. So for brunch, you go and they lay out 2 biscuits. On top of the biscuits is 2 chicken breasts. On top of the 2 chicken breasts is 2 fried eggs. On top of that is cheese. Then on top of that is gravy.
Yes, please.
Oh, and there's bacon. There's
bacon in it too.
I forgot. There's a layer of bacon in between the chicken and the eggs.
Everything that's good, all in one dish.
All in one thing. It is awesome. If I eat that, I don't have to eat anything else the rest of the day.
Oh, I believe that. But I'd want some right now. So 37 Cedar, hop to it.
Oh, I'd love to have that right now. I'd be done for the day. It's one of those meals.
It wouldn't be worth nothing.
It's one of those meals that you need someone to drive you home after.
Yeah, it's that good.
It's that good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tex says tomato on bread and then gravy on top of it.
I mean,
I wouldn't hate it.
I mean, y'all do whatever you want to do, but that don't sound good to me.
At first it sounded weird, but then I can see it on the plate. And if you got gravy on the side, maybe you got gravy on the bread and little tomatoes. I've had tomatoes with my...
Oh, I know, yeah.
But not really covered the tomato
Right.
with...
And that might be
Think of it
delicious.
that way.
I've never tried it. It might be great. I'll try to keep an open mind about
an open mind.
tomatoes and gravy.
Well, Joyce said tomatoes.
What? Well, we must be missing out or something.
Well, I've had tomatoes with my breakfast. You know I like tomatoes.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. A fresh one.
Mhm.
Not a... Well, I like fried green ones too, though.
You're just a tomato freak.
I didn't think I was, but I think...
Coming to find out, I'm glad we've had this
epiphany
moment that maybe now we can start the intervention. First, you have to admit you have a tomato
I
problem.
don't think I do. But I think they're... And I love the way they smell when you first pick them off the vine. It smells so good. Pam said toast. Put gravy on toast.
Okay.
Connie said everything breakfast. You put your gravy on eggs, hash browns, sausage, gravy.
Yeah, I do.
That's sawmill gravy right there.
Yeah, I sometimes I put it on my eggs, but not all the time. But sometimes I'll put it on my eggs. And then I do like it when there's chunks of sausage in the gravy.
Oh, it's the best, isn't it? Yeah. Russell said, I think it was a military thing, but instead of a Southern thing, but my dad used to put it on chipped beef and toast.
I've heard of that. What's that called? It's called something. Is that what it blank on a shingle?
Oh, it might be.
Is that what it is?
It might be. That sounds like
Shoot
it came from
on a shingle.
Yeah, it might have been a military came up with that name too.
Yeah.
But is that your sawmill gravy or your brown gravy?
I've only seen it with brown gravy.
That's what I was thinking.
But I don't But are we only talking about?
No, I
Okay.
said, what's the most southern thing you've seen someone put gravy on? And in the South, we like gravy on a lot of things.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's brown gravy, chocolate gravy, or white gravy, but there's specific things I put them on. Now, chocolate gravy is always on
A biscuit. Yeah, you don't put that on other stuff.
It doesn't go well with like a tomato. I think that y'all would be talking about sawmill gravy.
Another one for sawmill gravy is country fried steak. That gravy on a country fried steak.
Sometimes, sometimes I just crave that good white sawmill gravy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think any of this is heart healthy.
Well, if you don't do it every day.
Right. You have to. I'm at the age now where I have to. Gravy's a special occasion.
Yes. We're used to. We could have it anytime.
Anytime you wanted to.
We'd run the calories off. We'd go out and play and stuff. But Jim said pork chops. Now, I have had some white gravy with pork chops in the morning.
Very good.
Yep. Hash browns is what Sheila said. My husband does this, and it's just no. She don't like it on hash browns, but her husband does.
Well, I could see how that. I could see that sounds weird, but might be good. But
it's good.
Yeah, I'm a ketchup man on my hash browns.
Oh, I like ketchup on too because it's tomato. Right. Kevin said over easy eggs, gravy on over easy eggs.
Okay, I'm down for that. That sounds good.
More tomatoes.
I'm shocked at the amount of tomatoes, to be honest with you.
When tomatoes are in season, I like tomatoes and corn, tomatoes and gravy. Well, I don't put gravy on top of my tomatoes. We just have a little. You get your tomato and slice it, and then you dip it in your gravy a little bit.
My lovely, wonderful wife, Donna. We've been together now a good long time. Mm-hmm. And
don't say it. It's too early for it.
No, I think it needs to be said since we're talking about
I've
gravy.
never had this, but just in the early in the morning, I don't know.
She keeps bringing up something called
tuna gravy.
Tuna gravy. And I don't know what it is, and I don't want to know what it is. Because just the name alone, she says it's delicious. Her and her family growing up, they ate it all the time. One of her favorites. And I've yet to have it.
I don't even know if you'd try it.
If she made it, I would try it because
you're a good husband.
Right. If she made it, I would try it. And you know what? I might be proved wrong. I doubt it.
Have any of y'all had the tuna gravy? Okay, I don't need to change this. And I like tuna sandwiches for lunch and stuff.
I do
but
too.
I can't.
I imagine it might be like the tuna helper. Remember that? There's that tuna helper.
But I don't know. Tuna and gravy sound like it's two things that don't go together.
I never did like the, meat helper, tuna helper, chicken. I didn't like that,
But I sure did like some salmon patties.
Until they tell me where his fifth finger went, I was out on eating any of that.
Oh my gosh, that little hamburger helper.
He only had four.
Like four.
He only had four fingers. What happened to the fifth one? Is that in here?
That's the tuna.
Yeah.
Jason Bowles, not this Jason, said, I've had grits and gravy.
Yeah.
That's about the same thing, almost.
No,
I know it's like.
Sheila, it's not.
Okay, when people have not had gravy on our breakfast bar or something, I'll put a little grits on my scrambled eggs.
You will?
I'll do it. I'll do it.
That's weird, Sheila.
Because I like a little gravy sometimes.
Never heard of that.
You do what you got to do. Lynn said, overalls, because you didn't put that napkin in your lap like Granny taught you. So you get your gravy all over your overalls. Mm-hmm. Tina said tomatoes again. Tracy said fried potatoes and eggs. Put the gravy over that. Mashed potatoes and a biscuit. Mashed potatoes and a biscuit.
So
you put the gravy on mashed potatoes. I'm sorry. Not that it's the same meal.
Now, I've never had the sawmill gravy, the white gravy, on potatoes before.
I mean, it's not.
I'm a
I don't
plain
know if I'm gonna say
potato
I've
guy.
never ever had it. I've probably dipped it in it or something, but I don't put them.
My theory is the potatoes should be good on their own. The mashed potatoes should just be good on their own. Mm-hmm. Now, a little cheese in there, that's not so bad. But I don't know why we need to put gravy or
If you got gravy, you might as well try it on everything.
Well, gravy's going to get on everything anyway.
That's what I'm saying. It's good.
So by the end, you're eating everything
You
mixed
are
with
eating
gravy.
tomatoes with gravy, and you're not thinking about, like, I think most of these people that said tomatoes, they've had them on the side with all their breakfast.
Right.
And it's gotten a little bit on there, and they're like, that ain't bad. I'll just put some more on my tomatoes.
That's free gravy right there.
Yeah. But there's a lot going on for breakfast in the
All
South.
right. Well,
yeah.
and sorry, go
I
ahead.
was going to say, Russell said his dad did call it what you're saying, but it was always sawmill gravy on it, not brown gravy.
Well, that might be pretty good.
And it was the blank on shingles.
Shoot on a shingle.
But we're not saying, we're saying shoot, but that's not what they called it.
Right. It was the other word.
Yeah. That we can't say here.
Right. I think they're on to us, Sheila. I think they got it figured out. I think.
Johnny Ferguson, I got to say his though.
Uh-huh.
He puts on grits or black-eyed peas. I know Johnny Ferguson.
Huh. Gravy on black-eyed peas.
You'd try it, wouldn't you?
I'd try that. Coming up, we've got spoiler alert, things going on in the world of entertainment and music. Another celebrity death that's hitting hard.
Yeah.
We'll tell you who it was coming up next here on Good Morning Cookeville, live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln Cookeville. Are you tired of having to wait at a dealership to get your car serviced? Well, then you're going to love Ford Mobile Service from Ford of Cookeville. From oil changes and tire rotations to simple repairs, our certified technicians will do their thing right in your own driveway thanks to our state-of-the-art mobile service van. Let us come to you. Schedule your Ford Mobile Service now at FordLincolnCookeville.com or give us a call at 931-526-3325. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. Seattle Mariners star outfielder Julio Rodriguez made history yesterday, hitting his 20th home run of the season. He has now hit 20 or more home runs and stolen 20 or more bags in each of his first 4 seasons, the first time any player in the MLB has accomplished that. The Miami Marlins swept the New York Yankees for the first time ever yesterday after winning 7-3. The Marlins had never swept the Yanks in a series that was 3 games or more. Cameron Young became the PGA Tour's 1,000th first-time winner on Sunday, winning the Wyndham Championship in North Carolina. Young held a 5-shot lead after 54 holes and fired a final round 68 to win by 6. Young bogeyed the first, but birdied the next 5 holes in a row to move to 4 under on the day. He bogeyed 2 more holes on the back, but built a big enough lead to cruise to his first ever victory after finishing second 7 times before. The Miami Dolphins and Zach Sealer reached an agreement on a 3-year contract extension worth $67.75 million on Sunday. Being a defensive tackle, Sealer is now the highest-paid defender on the Dolphins roster. Sealer has posted back-to-back 10-sack seasons in Miami. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila here. We're in the Willow Window Studio. It's 6:34 now.
Definitely not as hot as it was last week. We've got 66 right now, and a high today only around 78.
Ooh.
That's going to be nice.
Yeah, a little cold front, I guess, came through. Perfect weekend. I was bush hogging.
Yeah.
and I got almost done, and then the power steering went out on my tractor. It's an older Ford. It's Ford 5610, and so.
And you're like, I was this close to being done.
I was that close to being done, and so now I've got to call your friends over at Hicks Brothers.
Yeah.
Get them to come and.
Good people.
I know what it is. A hose busted, and I can show them where the hose busted, but I didn't know how to fix it.
Yeah.
Me and my dad looked at it for a while, then we were like,
need to call old Hicks Brothers.
Let's call old Hicks Brothers. Get that done. Spoiler alert time. Things going on in the world of entertainment and music. Jimmy Fallon's got Chris Pratt on. Arnold Schwarzenegger is going to be on Jimmy Kimmel. So is Freddie Prinze Jr. And
I heard that name in a while.
Yeah.
Probably since the Scooby-Doo era.
On
I'm saying the new Scooby-Doo.
Right. The regular TV tonight on ABC, Bachelor in Paradise. CBS has The Neighborhood. The 1% Club is on Fox. American Ninja Warrior is on NBC. And Contraband, Seized at the Border, is on Discovery. That's a season premiere of that show. And then on streaming, you can catch up with King of the Hill, Season 14. That's on Hulu today.
Season 4? It's not still running, is it? It is?
I'm pretty sure King of the Hill's still running.
Wow, it's going to be like Simpsons. Probably have 30-something seasons.
Stephen Colbert is going to guest star in an episode of CBS's crime comedy Elsbeth. Their third season premieres in October. Stephen Colbert is going to portray the host of a fictional late-night show, like he's doing now in real life. John Krasinski is officially returning as writer, director, and producer for A Quiet Place Part 3, set to be released in theaters on July 9th of 2027. Paramount Pictures confirmed there's no plot or casting details have been revealed yet.
You know, Emily Blunt, who starred in the first one, I'm not sure if she was in the second one. That's his wife.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. They've been married a while and have a few kids together.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Netflix has officially canceled Fubar, the action comedy series starring Arnold Schwarzenegger as a CIA operative, after 2 seasons. Season 2 premiered on June 12th, but failed to match the success of Season 1, dropping quickly off Nielsen's top 10 streaming chart.
You don't say. Never watched one episode
I
of
haven't
that.
watched any of Fubar.
But what Tim and I talked about this last week. We streamed Leanne with just Leanne Morgan's new comedy on
Great
Netflix.
Show.
We're already done with it. Are you? Have you already got through it all?
Yeah, I'm done with it and ready for.
And I'm like, oh no, we should have stretched it out a little bit more because
I'm already ready for the next season.
Me
to come
too.
out. And that'll be, who knows when that'll be.
Chuck Lorre, he's the one that was with 2.5 Men and all that. He's just great. And then of course it has her little Tennessee sayings and everything in it, so he lets her have a little bit of control too. They write most of it, and she said she tweaks it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a great show. Got
I'm a big fan.
Kristen Johnston in it and everything.
Sad news, and a lot of men my age became men because of Lonnie Anderson. In my world, she'll always be Jennifer Marlowe from WKRP.
Beautiful.
I mean,
like, beautiful lady.
She has,
and you know what? She was a girl's girl. All us girls liked her too.
She's passed away, 79 years old. She became, of course, a household name in the 70s and early 80s by playing the smart and glamorous receptionist on WKRP. Her performance earned her multiple Emmy and Golden Globe nominations. She also appeared on shows Nurses, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and Stroker Ace.
Oh, yeah, because I don't know if they ever got married, but she was with Burt Reynolds for a while.
Yeah, I think she...
Did they get married?
I think she married... Yeah, she married...
I knew they
Burt
were together
Reynolds,
for a long time.
So, anyway, just... There's another one from our childhood.
I know it. Yeah.
Gone. I don't like it, Sheila.
I don't like it either.
Because it makes it. Not only do I hate it for their families and all
Right.
that stuff. It makes me feel super old.
It does me too. When Lonnie Anderson came out, I was like, Lonnie Anderson, and then they said she was 79, and
Yeah.
I was like, because you don't, especially when you don't see them that much. Then after WKRP, she didn't do that much. I mean,
Right.
we'd see her in the news every now and then with entertainment news with her and Bert, but. I loved her and Bert both, so it
Yeah.
was like it feels like they shouldn't be gone.
Well, and something else, bringing up WKRP, you can watch just about every show that you've ever thought of ever somewhere on streaming, except
WKRP.
WKRP.
You can't find it anywhere.
You can find some episodes on YouTube, but
Yeah.
they're not
Wonder what the deal is
great
with
quality, and I don't know. I don't know why, but I've searched and searched, and this is going to sound really bad, but like after Ozzy died, all the Ozzy shows, they put all the Ozzy things up. After Malcolm Jamal Warner, they put up all the stuff that he was in. I hope they do this with Lonnie Anderson, because
I hope so too.
this might open the door to showing WKRP in Cincinnati.
And of course, we're gonna have to see the turkey episode.
Well, that one's funny, but they're all so good.
They're all great. That was a great show.
Growing up with that show and wanting to be on the radio,
Right.
And it was just
And Johnny Fever.
Venus Flytrap,
The Venus
Les
thing.
Nessman, Herb Tarlick, Arthur Carlson.
And there really are
Bailey and
so
Andy.
many different personalities at a radio station.
Yeah.
It seems like, oh, that's a crazy show. That really is sometimes that crazy.
It's really not that far off. Now, I don't know what came first. I think the movie FM came
Yeah,
first.
yes.
And then WKRP was a kind of a side of that movie FM.
Which I love that movie too, but I don't know if everybody would. I know I did because we were. in the business.
It's pretty slow for people who.
But I loved it.
Oh, I did too. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
Anyway, it kind of spawned WKRP, I think. I'm going to say it did, whether it did or didn't.
Yeah,
I'm going to claim
I'll
that's
say
right.
It did. Yeah.
Virginia or Gina, and I can't say her last name. She was identified as victim 3 in the federal case against Sean Diddy Combs, filed a letter with the court Monday backing his release on bail ahead of his October 3rd sentencing. Says she doesn't consider him a threat. He's not been violent for many years, and he is focused on fatherhood.
So they paid her to do that?
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
that's a great, would you doubt it?
No.
If that came out, to me, in this day and age, hearing that, well, that's just par for the course. Everybody's getting paid to do something.
Now he hadn't been violent in years.
Yeah.
Just like
Here's $50,000.
it may have been. Here's $1 million. Will you say he's?
And would you for $1 million?
I don't want to answer that. Might incriminate me.
So anyway, he's been convicted of 2 counts under the Mann Act, but acquitted on sex trafficking and racketeering. He remains in jail after multiple denied bail requests due to concerns of his past behavior. But we'll see what happens on
But if he's
October 3rd.
been acquitted of all this, what are they holding him on now?
Well, they still got him for the two counts of stuff, so they still have a reason to hold him. And then on October 3rd, they'll sentence him, and it could be where he walks scot-free, time served.
I think that's what a lot of lawyers on all these shows are saying, that he might walk free.
Yeah, because they had him in there for all this other stuff, and he really only got
time served.
And it was the 2 of the much lesser things that he got acquitted for, acquitted for. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. At the movies over the weekend, the number 1 movie was The Fantastic Four: First Steps. That came in at $40 million. The Bad Guys 2 came in at $22.2 million. The Naked Gun, the reboot of that, comes in at $17 million. Superman at $13.9 and Jurassic World Rebirth at $8.7 million. Donna and Elena went to go see The Naked Gun.
Did they like that?
Donna said it wasn't as good as the first one. Well, how could it be?
No. But that's Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson in that.
Yeah, and then and I've been out of it for a while, Sheila. Is Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson, are they like for real dating?
See, I thought it was just because of all the movie publicity.
Yeah.
And they were like really having fun and good chemistry. But now People magazine says that they are.
Well, I seemed like I saw something
and
like
I'm not hating it. If they are, I kind of want that. Because his wife, Natasha Richardson, she passed away several years ago, and he hasn't dated.
So he's a widower?
Yes. And then she really hadn't had that stable of a man, let's be honest.
Are you saying that Tommy Lee from Motley Crue is not a stable man?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, he's got money and all. But
Liam Neeson does possess a certain set of skills.
yeah. But he's like such a gentleman to her.
Yeah.
And they're real cute together. And she looks like old Hollywood glam now.
Yeah.
I like them together.
All right. Well, I saw a little bit of that, but I wasn't 100% sure that that's what I saw.
I'm hoping it's real, but I still don't know 100%. Right. But it's come out that they're dating now.
Coming up next, we've got The Real Good. Couple of stories that are positive and uplifting. We'll get to those in just a little bit. And then what week is this, Sheila? You did it last week, right?
I did it last week, so it's Ask Jason.
Sheila, so coming back.
And I was trying to beat your 14 that you got.
How'd you do?
We'll not talk about that.
All right,
I think I got like 8 or 9.
So we'll get to Ask Jason and The Real Good. That's coming up next here on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Monday morning forecast. Mostly cloudy skies can be expected for much of the day. Scattered showers and thunderstorms are possible during the afternoon hours. Highs will top out around 80. Southeast wind around 5 miles per hour. We'll see mostly cloudy skies overnight with a stray shower or storm possible. Lows to be in the mid-60s.
Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We're live this morning in the Willow Window Studio. Thanks for tuning in to Hub Plus. We really appreciate it. It's 6:47.
Coming up after 7, we're going to talk homeschool. If you have always wanted to find out more, like how do you get your child into homeschool, we'll talk more about that with Dr. Rob Owens and his wife Dana Owens. Also, Diane Callahan and Kim Mendoza with Heart of the Cumberland. They're going to be in after 7:30 to talk about grief awareness, and that's coming up at the end of the month.
All right. Every single day, me and Sheila, we go through some news stories, try to find something that's positive and uplifting, and we call it The Real Good. Retired couple Richard and Jan Gold of Hobart, Australia, are transforming a former dorm into low-rent housing for older women facing homelessness.
Aww.
Richard and Jan recently purchased a 10-bedroom, 5-bathroom property that was once used by the University of Tasmania. I
didn't know there was
if their football team was not the Devils, they really missed out. Their plan is to create a welcoming, stable environment where up to 10 women can live affordably and with dignity. Richard and Jan were inspired by the stories of women struggling to keep up as housing in the area continues to become more and more expensive. As Richard explains, it will take them out of what is a very dark place and bring them into an area we are calling blue sky.
I like it.
Jan said, we want people to be glad to come home. If everything goes according to plan, the property is going to be ready for residents by October. And moving forward, Richard and Jan will work with housing experts to keep them, to help them deliver their dream. They just want to create the biggest impact for everyone involved. So good stuff there from them. In Houston County, Texas, a charity group called Prepare to Fly arranged a fun Soul Mates, S-O-L-E Mates, event that brought joy to over 150 kids by providing them with brand new shoes. This is the second year that Prepare to Fly held the event. That features volunteer soulmates shopping for a specific child. The volunteers are given a child's age, favorite color, and dream shoe. And because back-to-school season is approaching, the donations of all of these shoes will be given to families here soon. And, of course, that'll give them a big boost. The founder and CEO of Prepare to Fly, Tricia Hensley, was thrilled with the way the community rallied to help so many families. And is excited to continue organizing the event for years to come. She said this is all just the beginning, and she hopes that Soulmates continues to grow and help as many students as possible with even more community involvement. It is a good idea.
That's great. I think that's wonderful.
I like that. Soulmates is a cool name for that, too.
Yeah, it is.
Somebody should pick that up and do that around here.
Soulmates.
I love that. Good stuff. So to Richard and Jan building the home for the older women facing homelessness, and to the Soul Mates organization. Y'all are real good. All right, Sheila, I'm ready. I should be rested.
Yeah, you should. Your mind should be ready to go.
Right.
So you have to either tie your record of 14
or get them all right.
Get them every single one right, because we have 3 a day, which would be 15 for the week.
15 is that is top score. That's as good as you can get.
I did not do good last week. I got like 8 or 9.
Well, you were having to do.
I was having to think. Is that what I was having to think extra?
Right. You
Go ahead and say it.
You were having to think extra.
Hey, I did all right leading.
No, you did do good. I told you that.
No, you said Tim did good.
No, I told you last week.
I'm picking. He did. He was checking in on me, like after the first day. Called and said, "How'd everything go? Did you need anything?"
Great job.
He's a pretty good coworker. All right, here we go. This is like the working public. This is questions about like working.
I got you.
The working public.
Okay.
This one factor puts 158 billion a year drag on our economy. What is it?
Ask me that one more time.
This one factor puts a $158 billion a year drag on the economy. What is it?
I don't know. Got a hint? I mean,
yeah. What do some workers do this, especially on Monday morning?
Oh, show up late?
Not late.
Don't show up at all?
Right.
Call in sick?
Yeah. Because of a hangover.
Fake sick calls because you hung over.
Because you hung over.
Huh.
And it puts $158 billion a year drag on the economy. Calling in sick. So you got that one. You said calling in sick.
Okay.
I was like,
all right, I'll take it.
29% of people have used this excuse to get out of work. What is it? Now, it doesn't say if it's not true or not.
Let's see. 29%
have used this excuse to get out of work.
I'm going to say they got to take care of a family member.
Their child is sick.
Their child is sick. Yeah.
2 in a row. Look at you.
Well, that's going to be, that's it, because then you don't have to prove if you're sick. You don't have to sound sick when you call. You can just say, hey.
So are you saying a lot
Johnny's
of them
sick.
fake it or not?
Well, I don't know if they fake it or not, but I imagine
I imagine some have.
I'm just saying that's a good way to fake it.
Yeah.
Because
If you don't have kids, and you
don't feel good.
So you wouldn't believe me if I said, "Hey,
No,
my
I wouldn't
kids
believe you.
don't have any."
No, that's the why you got to use Tim as an excuse.
According to a recent, this is not question number 3. According to a recent survey,
Okay.
1 out of 10 women have called in sick because of this reason. What is it? I've never used this excuse because it's not really a good one.
Well, let's see here. Let's go
Y'all
through.
can tell sometimes I come in and it don't look great.
You've had a dream you thought was real and was mad at everybody at work.
No, but that's funny. Women do, like, sometimes we get mad at our husbands when we've had a dream. It's not it, but that would have been, I bet some people have.
Yeah. Let's see. Women have called in sick because
According to a recent survey, 1 out of 10 women have called in sick because of this reason.
So this is.
It's not even a good reason.
Okay, so this is so they've called in sick. So they're making up that they're sick, but it's really this that they're not.
Yes.
They just can't find anything to wear.
That's close. It's not their clothes. It's something that superficial.
I can't get my hair to do anything
Yes.
today.
Girls. That's ridiculous.
They're calling in because they have bad hair.
Yes, a bad hair day. They call in sick. I've never done that for a bad hair day.
Here's the thing, too, ladies, is that you might think you're having a bad hair day, but nobody else really.
Let me tell you,
really cares.
when I think I'm having
I know
a
us
bad hair
guys
day,
don't care anyway.
and I get this little flip going on each side. Y'all brag on it more than I was like, well, fine, just let it flip.
Just let it flip.
It's not a big. It's not as big of a
Watch
deal
it
to everybody
flip.
else as it is.
Watch
to
it
us.
nay-nay.
Watch it flip. Watch it nay-nay.
Yeah, watch it flip and watch it nay-nay, Sheila.
But I mean, calling in sick because of a bad hair day.
That is astonishing.
You know what? I just try to tease it to Jesus, spray it, and then say, let's go.
Well, I mean, what does it take to have a bad hair day? Like, what does it? Because I mean,
I mean, look.
I mean, what? I mean, really, what is it? I mean, are you? I don't understand the bad hair day because I've seen.
Well, sometimes you do get a
Beautiful
towel
women.
lick in a bad
I've seen
way.
beautiful women, Sheila, beautiful women, beautiful hair, and they're all like, "Oh, I'm having such a bad hair day today."
I'm like, what? Yeah.
So, I mean, is it because other women notice it? Because I can tell you right now, guys do not.
Some of y'all guys, y'all act like y'all don't know when we don't have any makeup on, but yeah, then I hear you snickering.
No, we don't.
Some do. But I think that sometimes we don't feel as attractive or feel like we just don't have our mojo when our hair don't look good. You get that way sometimes. Sometimes you have a little tweak, but he didn't call out of work.
Well, no.
And I haven't called out of work ever because of a bad hair day. Sometimes it
okay.
you can't get it to do right.
Sheila, as a woman,
Which
is worse, not being able to find anything to wear or
That.
bad hair day?
I think it's not being able to find anything to wear.
All right, here's the other question. How come you can't find anything to wear? Because I bet your closet's a lot like my wife's closet where there's things to
Lots
be
to
worn.
wear.
Yeah. Is it just that it doesn't suit you that day?
Yes. You got to have the right color. Sometimes there's bloating involved
Oh,
because we're women.
I
It
gotcha.
happens. And we just don't feel right in that. Or we don't want to wear those shoes that match that outfit,
But
and
yeah,
then
you-
the whole thing's off.
but yeah, then you'll, a month down the road, you will wear that.
Yeah, because you're not as bloated, you're feeling better, and you think, I think I can pull this off today.
All right, well,
It's hard being a woman.
it's a mystery.
It's hard being a woman. And don't get me wrong, I've had bad hair days. I just hadn't called out of work with
Yeah.
them
All right.
because Jason would get me. He'd go, you can't come in because of your hair.
Right. What are you even talking about? It's 6:58 now, and coming up, we've got some great guests after the 7 o'clock news.
Yeah, Dr. Rob Owens and Dana Owens, they're going to talk about homeschool here in the Upper Cumberland, and the sports team associated with their homeschool is Rams, so we'll talk about them too. And then Diane Callahan and Kim Mendoza with Heart of the Cumberland will be in at 7:30.
Man, Diane Callahan's always fun.
And she's just so sweet and cares about everybody.
She comes in here, and we're going to talk about grief. And I hate to say it, but talking to her about it is a blast.
Because
And it
she's
shouldn't
so
be.
happy and sweet.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying, though.
Like, let's talk about grief. And then Diane Callahan, you know?
She's great.
Can't wait to talk to her. That's all coming up after 7 o'clock here on Good Morning Cookeville. Good Morning Cookeville live on Hub Plus. You can find that on Roku. You can find it on YouTube, Facebook, channel 192 on Twin Lakes, and on Spectrum. Hang out with us, guys. We'll be right back. Hang on.
TRN News.
The search for quadruple murder suspect Austin Drummond continues, but 2 of his possible accomplices have been arrested. Giovante Thomas and Tanaka Brown were charged with accessory after the fact of first-degree murder. Officers believe Drummond killed 38-year-old Courtney Rose and her children, 20-year-old Adriana Williams and 15-year-old Braden Williams, and Adriana Williams' boyfriend, 21-year-old James Michael Wilson. The victims are found along a Lake County road on Tuesday. Authorities say Drummond should be considered armed and dangerous. If you have any information, you're asked to call 911 or 1-800-TBI-FIND. Meantime, Metro Nashville Police getting ready to open their 9th precinct. The Antioch location will help the department address slow response times, and it'll be located at the Murfreesboro former Kmart. The precinct is expected to open between October to November. I'm Lee Mowen.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
What if you got rewarded for every good decision? What if your heart had a special way of letting you know it appreciates your healthy choices?
I've got to get my family to eat more vegetables.
Amazing!
And instead of cooking with butter tonight, I think I'll saute our veggies with heart-healthy oil.
You're a genius! So really, would your food choices pay off in heart health? Did you know that when you replace bad fats with healthier fats, like those in canola or other vegetable oils, it can lower bad cholesterol levels, and that's good for your heart. Here's a winning idea. Take up the challenge for good health, because the you of the future will say,
Fantastic!
Learn more at heart.org/facethefats. Canola Info proudly supports the American Heart Association's Face the Fats campaign.
A state lawmaker calling for changes to Tennessee's school inspection process after mold was found in a Wilson County elementary school kitchen. Despite years of high health scores, reports showed a black substance near food and dripping from ceilings at W.A. Wright Elementary. State Senator Mark Pody says current inspection standards are too narrow and fail to trigger action. He's now urging state officials to tighten oversight through either policy or legislative reform. Health officials say the area has since been cleaned and poses no ongoing risk to students. It took an extra day, but history was made in Bristol yesterday, the first ever MLB game in Tennessee. It was the Atlanta Braves over the Cincinnati Reds 4-2 with a record-breaking crowd of 91,032 attending. Braves manager Brian Snitker credited the fans coming back after Saturday. Turned out to be all wet, adding, "It's kind of cool to be a part of this." Atlanta's Eli White hit a pair of home runs for the win over Cincinnati. I'm Lee Mowen, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. A ruling by a Putnam County judge will keep a lawsuit intended to prevent a methadone clinic from locating in the county in a local court. The Herald Citizen reports Chancellor Ron Thurmond denied a motion to either dismiss a lawsuit brought by Putnam County or move it to Davidson County Chancery Court. The county filed suit after the state's Health Facilities Commission voted 6-2 last year to approve a certificate of need for Cedar Recovery to open a methadone clinic off Burgess Falls Road. A Fentress County grand jury has indicted the Jamestown man on a charge of violating the state's Computer Crimes Act. TBI investigators found that 47-year-old David Iben made threatening phone calls to public officials. Agents say Iben created an online account claiming that officials forced him to vaccinate his children. He received more than $11,000 through the site. Cookeville's Planning Commission has recommended a zoning code amendment that will prohibit drive-through restaurants in the neighborhood commercial district. The move comes 7 years after the city council voted to allow drive-throughs in the CN zone and a recent push by citizens to ban the developments. The decision by the Planning Commission will now go before the City Council. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Monday morning forecast. Mostly cloudy skies can be expected for much of the day. Scattered showers and thunderstorms are possible during the afternoon hours. Highs will top out around 80. Southeast wind around 5 miles per hour. We'll see mostly cloudy skies overnight with a stray shower or storm possible. Lows will be in the mid-60s.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dialed up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's the place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune and dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Every morning feels so bright with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. It's 7:07. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate.
And we have Dr. Rob Owens and Dana Owens who are going to talk about homeschool in our area. And a lot of folks may wonder how to get involved with homeschooling, but you guys have been involved, even your kids are homeschooled for how long now?
At least 17, 18 years. Yep. We started with our oldest. We have 5, and so our oldest was going into kindergarten, and I had a bunch of littles and trying to figure that out and didn't want to do carpool line, and it was like, oh my gosh, how are we going to do this? And then so we started her in kindergarten, and then since then, and I don't have a date, but
that's a long, that's many years you guys have been involved.
Yeah, 17 or 18 years.
And I know we had Rob on a few weeks ago, and you were talking about your mom and dad were teachers. Did you kind of get the love of that from them?
No.
No.
That's funny. For me, you know, like a lot of teenagers, you don't want to do what your parents did.
Right.
And then you grow up with this thing in your mind. I never did hear my parents say this that I recall, but you hear it. The teachers don't make any money, so. You know, I'm going to college to be an engineer and make a lot of money. And it was really after really coming into a relationship with the Lord, and I started seeking Him. Okay, what am I supposed to be doing? I don't want to just like be picking something.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was on in engineering school, and actually it was after I got finished that I started kind of like, I think I'm supposed to be an educator. And that's how I got into education. So
And then you found out your parents were right. They didn't make any money.
But they never really, like, we lived well though. That's the thing about it.
I grew up. Both my parents were school teachers, and I didn't want for anything. I had everything I needed.
Yeah.
But I also, like you, heard that, man, this ain't making any money.
What I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, like you can't make any money in that. And so yeah, I wasn't chasing them for sure. But it was in me. You know, because of who I came from. It was probably in their DNA to be an educator, and so same for me. And so we kind of ended up as husband and wife, kind of getting into education. But we taught in public school for a while too, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But
high school.
does that help when you're homeschooling to have that background, or is it completely different?
I think it depends on person, family, situation, because people come into it for different reasons. So for us coming into it as educators, it was a little difficult because it was, hey, I've got to sit her down at 4 or 5 years old at 8 o'clock, and we go all the way until 3 because that's what we came from in the school system.
Sure, yeah.
But it wasn't. It was sometimes little stuff, like math was sorting stuff out of the dishwasher or, sorting clothes or, just those little concepts. That's how it's that's how it probably should have started. She was so little, but I had this thing in my mind because we had been in the classroom, educators.
That's how it should be like.
Sit down.
Worksheet.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it turned out to be a little bit more.
Yeah.
So with that being said, that helped us on the one point, like, being educators, that we were able to go and find curriculum that we wanted. Like that was a little bit easier that I could go through it and go, okay, well, I need to meet certain state standards or kind of know that kind of stuff. But like just in general, it didn't have to be. We didn't have to be educators to homeschool. It was just kind of parents that
That's
wanted
a good
that
point
for their.
that you make, because I know there's several parents that do consider homeschooling, but they just don't know where to start.
Yes.
They don't know if it's right for them.
Yes.
How do they find out information or choose if it's right for them and their children?
It's huge. It's a huge profitable business, money-making business now. But like, I think on the small steps, it's just deciding, is this what I want to do? Like, do I really want to pull my kiddo out of public school? Do I want to pull them out of private school? Like, do I feel like I can sit down with them or give them what they need? And so part of it is just making that choice. And then on different websites that you can go to, there are many websites, like how to begin homeschooling. Like I wouldn't pay for anybody to tell me how to homeschool. I wouldn't do that. But it is like making the decision and then trying to find a program that you like. And so we have different umbrella schools in this area. We have Daniel One, we have Exodus, and just calling them first and saying, hey, like, can we talk about this?
Well, I imagine you said 20-something years that you've been doing that, been in the homeschool universe.
Yeah.
My guess is that resources from when you started to what's available now has probably changed a lot and a lot more of them, right?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely so. When we started, it was still kind of taboo.
Mm-hmm.
And we weren't living in Cookeville then. We were in Lebanon, and I'm teaching, and I was still teaching in Sumner County at the time. And it was really, it was kind of weird still, a weird concept.
Yeah.
If you weren't already in it. And it is, like Dana's saying, it has just blossomed since then. And even the first homeschool kids that we met when we taught, they had just come into high school. They were homeschooled up to 8th grade. I remember this one little family that were just not like what you thought homeschool kids were. That's when I think our minds first kind of were open, not even to the idea of homeschooling. We weren't thinking about homeschooling at the time, but being exposed to the kids in that family that were in the high school. I think it was Portland High School is where we were teaching at the time. It's like these kids they're sharp. They, like, if they looked good. You know, they were in style. It just wasn't what you had in your mind.
Right. Yeah, because you're right. You know,
But that's true.
back in the day, you know, growing up, even you'd be like, homeschool must be a weirdo.
Yeah.
Well, we've had so many students from homeschool that are here and that have come in and been guests on our show, and they are more outgoing than most of the. I was shocked too, and I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I would think they didn't have social skills or something, but that's not true.
No,
it's not.
That was the thing years ago that was said.
Yes.
But it's like what you're about to say. Yeah, go ahead.
And moving to Cookeville, we were exposed to some families as we got ready to get started that had already been homeschooling for years.
Yes.
Their children were awesome, and they had started a program, which now is Peachtree Learning Center. And even with that program, like we were just kind of like, okay, well, what are we going to do? And then they had some arts classes, they had some academic classes. And so we got in, and then it became our children stepping out into the social world, if you will. And so like for us, that's how it started. But when we moved here, we were already doing little social things, going to the library, finding out homeschool days, finding out Mother's Day out days, or field trip days. That's what we were doing. And then story time or, you know, things that are around
There's
here.
a lot of those things, you know, around here, especially that's available, and also available for free.
Yes.
A lot of that stuff is too. So it's a perfect combo.
Yep.
And leisure services, library, they
Yes.
do all kinds of great stuff for that. I didn't even think about
Yes.
that. It's perfect for homeschool.
Yes, it is. And so with some of those, not just academic programs, but social activities or dance or sports.
Well,
or,
sports, and that's something we
Yes.
want to talk about. You know, that's always been I guess people would say a drawback to homeschools, that, you know, being able to participate in sports. Well, that's changing. And we'll talk some more about that coming up here in just a little bit on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pawn, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pawn Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pawn, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
For nearly a decade, I've stood with you. Through every storm, every alert, I've been here tracking, warning, protecting you and those you hold dear, delivering critical updates to keep you safe, guiding you through the chaos of the storm. I've been here for you. The Upper Cumberland isn't just where I live, it's who I am. Together, we've covered everything from tornadoes to flash floods and severe ice storms. My mission has always been the same, to keep you informed, prepared, and safe. Now I'm raising the bar, introducing the all-new Upper Cumberland Weather smartphone app. This isn't just another weather app lost in the noise. It's a new standard. This is one of the first local weather apps in the nation to offer unparalleled radar access, putting you in the driver's seat. Select from individual radar sites from every National Weather Service office across the country, sites selectable for hyperlocal precision. Explore over a dozen radar products, including high-resolution base reflectivity, velocity, radar estimated rainfall rates, and advanced dual polarization products like the correlation coefficient, which helps distinguish between rain, hail, or debris being lofted from tornadoes. Beyond radar, the app features our Tower Cam network with nearly 3 dozen high-definition live video feeds capturing every corner of the Upper Cumberland, paired with real-time temperature and wind speed data. For daily forecasts or around-the-clock severe weather coverage, stream the Upper Cumberland Weather Channel 24/7 right from the app. For 8 years, I've been your eyes on the sky. Now with the Upper Cumberland Weather app, that power is in your hands. Available soon on the App Store and Google Play. Upper Cumberland Weather. It's the weather you need when you need it.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila here live in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 720.
And we have Dr. Rob Owens, so you probably know him from Tennessee Tech as well, and his wife, Dana Owens. They are with, is it Classical Conversations Homeschool?
Yes, that's who we use as our program. We use Daniel 1 as our umbrella, just to make it legal and,
right.
We're on the books. And then we, our co-op program is, our academic program is Classical Conversations. Yes.
Which I love that. I love the name. And Kelly Parkinson, she was in here last year.
Yes.
Talking about that too.
Yes.
Well, it was actually right before Christmas. Y'all were doing a special Christmas thing.
Yes. So there are different levels. There's a lower school level called Foundations, and then there's an upper school level called Challenge. And so now our kiddos have moved into the Challenge program.
All
We have
right.
2 high schoolers. And then Kelly is over that lower school program called Foundations.
I love
Yes.
that there's lots of choices here locally for homeschool, and then there's lots of activities.
Yes.
Peachtree Learning Center has been such a blessing to
Yes.
that too for many years.
Yep. Another one is Upper Cumberland Tutorial. They meet at the river. There are some in Cumberland County. They have a Facebook page. There's some in Putnam and Jackson County. They have a group. Crossville has a group. Like, there are many groups that you can find, academic, and then as well as just like activity based, like what we were talking about earlier.
So, about sports, we had a whole football conversation there during the commercials, 26 days to kick off, and got the Vols play Syracuse to kick everything off. Tech plays Cumberland, and that's at noon on.
And we mentioned tailgating at
Tailgate,
Tech
it's
earlier
Yes,
this morning.
that's what we do. You'll see us with our
a bunch of fun.
with our Blackstone. We're going to be out there.
I think it's great.
Yes.
That all the games are at noon. That
Yes.
that is going to be such a great Saturday because
Yep.
now you can go to a Tech home game at noon.
Yep.
Which is a lot of fun.
You can start tailgating at 9
9.
because 3 hours before the
then-
kickoff is when that
you
opens.
should be done with Tech by 3:30.
In time to watch the Vols.
It's time to watch the Vols.
Yep.
And if you
Sounds like Rob's done that before.
Yes.
But listen, there's no reason
Every
to
Saturday.
not bring your TV out to the parking lot.
Yes.
And then just go out of the parking lot.
Yeah, they just chill.
And just
And it's
chill.
more fun cheering with a bunch of people. And
Yes.
there's no more fun than a tailgate party.
I don't know why,
Start
but
in the morning with breakfast, then you can
but watching
grill out
football
later.
and grilling out
Yes.
in a parking lot.
It's so much fun.
I don't know why it is.
It is fun. And, yeah.
But anyway, let's get back to
Yeah, sorry.
let's get back to the round.
We're already grilling out and
Yes,
watching
in my
television.
mind.
So tell us about one of the drawbacks that was at least perceived anyway was that being involved in sports through homeschool was a hard thing to do, and I think maybe some of the Putnam County schools even opened up to that at some point where if you're homeschool you could still play on some of their teams. I don't know if it's all of them or not, but now there's one specifically for homeschool.
Yes.
Is that
I'll
right?
start it and I'll let Rob.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can do that.
Yeah, I'll
Tag team.
talk. Yes. So, several years through the years, Daniel 1 had a sports program, and they did volleyball and basketball. As they were phasing out their basketball program, there were these couple of guys that decided we'll step up and take it over and do something a little different that would incorporate not just Daniel 1 students, that would allow no matter who you homeschooled through, you could play for this team. And so those guys were Travis Giffey and Dr. Rob Owens. They decided to take it over and become athletic directors of the program.
That's a great idea.
Yes. So before, if you homeschooled, you had to be through Daniel 1 or you had to play for a public school team.
Right.
And if you didn't homeschool through Daniel 1 or if you didn't make a public school team, like there were some athletes that couldn't play basketball. We're talking basketball in particular. And so these guys about 3 years ago decided to take it over, and then it's become a bigger thing.
Is it still basketball and volleyball, or are we adding sports?
I'll let you handle that, Mr. Assistant AD.
Well, so Daniel 1 as a homeschool umbrella has partnered with Highland Rim, and so they still do now. So they still do basketball, volleyball, and they may have added a sport. But as far as the Upper Cumberland Rams go, we're doing basketball solely.
Okay.
I would foresee us adding some programs in the future, but this basketball thing has really gotten rolling. We're going into our 4th year, and we just added 3. We've added 3 teams this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We when we started out, we had middle school and high school.
Okay.
But aged, sort of broken down according to, or sort of in the same format that you see travel sports in, so by age. So instead of saying JV middle school or varsity middle school and JV high school, varsity high school, it's 12U, 14U,
gotcha,
16U, and 18U. That's what we started with, only on the boys' side. And so this year we've added, we've got 10U boys, 10U girls, that will
16U
and the 16U girls team as well. And so the 10U teams will compete against, little elementary school teams, little 5th grade teams around here, public schools.
What they used to call junior pro back in the day.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
But they'll be playing. So they'll be playing. I'm not even sure who's all on our schedule, but they'll be playing some of the 5th grade teams at local public school 5th grade teams. And those seasons are always very early. But just kind of going back a little bit, when Daniel 1 first started, the Tebow rule was not in place. So like Dana said, you either could play for a homeschool organization in our county, which was Daniel 1, or you had to make a public school team. But, thanks to Tim Tebow and being a homeschool kid that was very athletic, Putnam County some years ago adopted the Tebow rule.
Through the TSSAA.
Right.
And then.
Yeah, which makes sense. I mean, we're paying taxes like everybody else. So for kids good enough to play, then they ought to be able to have the opportunity to play for a public school.
Oh, sure. I'm sure if any high school coach saw Tim Tebow walk on, no matter where he went to school, they'll be like, you can play.
Yeah.
We'll work it out, kid.
Right. And I'm sure that happened.
Yeah.
So that's changed things over the years. And so our children, our boys, at least 4 out of our 5 children have actually played public school ball. And sort of been in public school or in homeschool ball, kind of in and out. But last few years, we've kind of been all in.
Yeah, solely with Upper Cumberland Rams for basketball.
Played for Cookeville High School the last couple of years.
If somebody's watching right now, maybe they're doing the whole homeschool thing, want their kids to play basketball, how do they get in touch with you? And are there tryouts? Are there tell me all the get me started as if I have a kid who's wanting to come play basketball.
Yeah, so I'll start out, then I'll let you tap in with the particulars. So first thing that we say, particularly if it's a ball family, is it's competitive ball. It's our goal is to be competitive with public schools and higher level private schools. So it's not I hope it didn't rub anybody the wrong way. We were Upward fans. This is not an extension of upward.
Right.
We train. Our high school team has trained all off season. So it's very competitive. That's our goal. So that's the first thing that we say.
Right.
And then
this ain't rec league.
No, it is not. But our arms are wide open, and we also have the goal of pouring into our young adults and children. It's a Christian focus, but highly competitive sports. So those are the two things that we start out telling people. If that's what you're interested in, then come and see us.
Okay.
And if you go to we have a website, ucrams.com. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram. And then I think on the other side of that is making sure, kind of what we've talked about, the thread of this is making sure that you do homeschool, that you have to have a homeschool umbrella. The thing about homeschooling is that you could go through the county and file an intent to homeschool form. You just go over to your local, particularly in Putnam County, go over, sign the form, intent to homeschool, withdraw your kiddo. And so at that point, you are a homeschooler. You can decide what you want to do, like program-wise, co-op-wise, how you want to teach your children every day. But yeah, so I think beyond that, it is making sure that they are, because of the league, the conference that we participate in, they're asking, are they really homeschooled?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's probably some things that go around that'd be like, hey, let's just recruit the best kids and let's go win a championship. I'm sure that kind of stuff goes on.
Yes. Yeah.
It's funny you bring that up because as we launched out into the Rams, as we started the Rams program a few years ago, we had some friends of some of our players, the high school, that came and watched and kind of saw some of the kids that we had playing, kids that they'd grown up playing ball with, pretty talented, that wanted to play, but they're going to Cookeville High School,
right?
And so, hey, can we play? You got to be homeschooled to play.
Yes.
For the Rams program, yeah.
That speaks a lot for how well y'all are doing, and
yes,
yeah.
We've provided another option. It's not the only option. Public school sports is fantastic. Like Joseph just finished playing 2 years of football and basketball at Cookeville High School. We love his experience there. We really do. But we have something good with what we do with the Rams program as well.
And I think too, it's not everybody fits in the same bucket. There's public school might be exactly what you need for your kid and your family. Homeschool, vital. I mean, there's so many different ways you can go now, and really it just depends on your family situation. There is no right or wrong answer to it. It's just whatever you want to do.
Yes,
it's good stuff.
Yeah.
By the way, Rob, if you get out of all your other careers, a voiceover career, I think
I know
would be ridiculously good for you.
He's got a cool voice.
You'll have to have him come back and sing for you.
Oh, he can sing too?
Voiceovers and singing.
Oh man.
I love that.
We'll have a whole other.
Dana's like, let me tell you about my guy.
It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live here in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Guys, hang out with us. We'll be right back. Who's coming up next?
Diane Callahan and Kim Mendoza from Heart of the Cumberland will be in.
Can't wait. We'll talk to them next here on Good Morning Cookeville.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever, never been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. For a limited time, Ford has announced employee pricing for everyone. You pay what we pay. Everyone gets employee pricing. There's never, ever, ever, ever been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Come see us, 1600 Interstate Drive, or visit us online anytime at FordLincolnofCookeville.com. See dealer for details. Some exclusions Exclusions apply.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Foglight Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. Seattle Mariners star outfielder Julio Rodriguez made history yesterday, hitting his 20th home run of the season. He has now hit 20 or more home runs and stolen 20 or more bags in each of his first 4 seasons, the first time any player in the MLB has accomplished that. The Miami Marlins swept the New York Yankees for the first time ever yesterday after winning 7-3. The Marlins had never swept the Yanks in a series that was 3 games or more. Cameron Young became the PGA Tour's 1,000th first-time winner on Sunday, winning the Wyndham Championship in North Carolina. Young held a 5-shot lead after 54 holes and fired a final round 68 to win by 6. Young bogeyed the first, but birdied the next 5 holes in a row to move to 4 under on the day. He bogeyed 2 more holes on the back, but built a big enough lead to cruise to his first ever victory after finishing second 7 times before. The Miami Dolphins and Zach Sealer reached an agreement on a 3-year contract extension worth $67.75 million on Sunday. Being a defensive tackle, Sealer is now the highest-paid defender on the Dolphins roster. Sealer has posted back-to-back 10-sack seasons in Miami. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. It's 7:35 now, and there's been a lot of chit-chatting.
You know, we love chit-chatting. We've got our next guest coming in, which is Miss Diane Callahan. Kim Mendoza is on her way. She's chit-chatting right now. But Heart of the Cumberland is something that is very dear to us. And we just got done talking to Dr. Rob Owens and Dana Owens from their homeschool Classical Conversations, and they're under the umbrella of Daniel One Academy. But their sports team, the Rams, is doing really well, as we talked about. So we were happy to talk with them. And then Miss Diane Callahan, how are you this morning?
I'm great. I'm with you two, Jason and Sheila. Good morning, Cookeville.
I love it. See, we love her energy.
We were talking about that earlier, Diane, about how we, it's kind of, funny in a way that, you're going to come in and we're going to talk about grief. I said, but I have so much fun talking to Diane that I forget that I'm talking about grief. You have a great way about you and a great energy about you that you can take a subject like grief and make it almost uplifting, if that makes any sense.
I think the reason I've kept jobs over the years is because I do love humor.
Yeah.
And you can see humor in about any situation.
Yes.
And they keep me around for the laughs wherever it is, and that's a good thing. But
folks going through grief need to laugh and need an uplifting person.
Yeah.
To
I agree with that.
Pull them up a little bit and lift them up.
Yeah.
So you are perfect for that.
Well, when somebody's grieving, it comes in waves.
Mm-hmm.
And so they have their periods of time that, they're not just so thinking about it. That's where I come in, and we have a good time. So thank you for bringing that out, because that's so true.
Well, I always got in trouble, like anytime we go to a funeral, like with my mom, I'd be like, now you sit there, don't make anybody laugh. Now, don't you be giggling, which is true, during the funeral.
Well, yeah.
But otherwise, I think it's okay to put a smile on somebody's face.
Yes. Now, were you telling your mother not to do that, or was she telling you not to do?
Telling me. It was almost the same speech I got right before we went into Pier 1 about not touching anything. Don't touch anything at Pier 1. Don't say anything at a funeral. Those are the rules.
His mama knew him.
Yeah.
Knew he'd be trouble.
Yeah.
I have to tell just a quick little story. My best friend, when her father died, her family was sitting on the front row like all families, and I just saw their bodies, shaking, and I just thought they're just bawling because they loved their dad so much.
Mm-hmm.
But he had requested this woman to sing in his funeral, and she couldn't carry a tune in the bucket. And of course, when your emotions are running high,
Yeah.
they can go either way.
That's right.
And so they all got cracked up because, like, why did Dad pick this lady?
Maybe Dad was a jokester, but I'll show them.
That's right. He was a
Yeah.
jokester.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I think that's a beautiful gift anyway, though, to make somebody laugh.
Yeah.
And he probably did that to make them laugh. And now they got a sweet little story about their daddy,
I know it. I know.
Heart of the Cumberland is what we're talking. I don't think we ever mentioned that before we started talking to you. Maybe Sheila did, but
We did.
I
We
wasn't paying
did.
attention to Sheila.
Thanks, Jason.
But Heart of the Cumberland, I just want to make sure that we knew
We've got Miss Diane Callahan and then Kim Mendoza, too, from Heart of the
because it
Cumberland.
was a little helter-skelter getting everybody in here.
I know.
Yeah.
Because we're people, and we run into a people. And
he
we have
deals
to
with
start
me every day. And I
talking
go,
to 'em.
oh, hey, how you doing? And he's like, Sheila, come in here. And I was like, oh, I'm talking to people.
I was talking out there, and I thought, I probably should be in there.
Yeah.
So thanks for letting me
Well, it's all
slide
right.
in
It's
here.
no big deal. This is just the front porch for everybody.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Just come in
Yeah.
and hang out with us. And
I love it.
Heart of the Cumberland is such a great thing too, because it's not only when you think about death or you think about grieving for something, it's not just a and no offense, Sheila, an old person issue. This is an issue for kids.
He's about the same age as me, Diane. Don't let him
up.
fool you.
I say in my presence, Mr. Jason,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be like your mom right now. You don't talk about age.
And he did say something about a front porch welcoming. Then he starts talking about, I don't know.
Well, just Sheila.
Rocking
Oh,
chair,
okay,
rocking
well.
chair.
Not y'all. It's just Sheila.
Just me. He always picks on me about it. I'm 3 years older than him. He acts like I'm
Yeah.
50 years older.
Yeah.
So that's the joke. That's the poke. So
Got it.
I was kidding around, Diane.
He was.
Oh, believe me, I don't. I love getting older. I am living my best life right now. So that I do not take
Yes.
offense. I just like to cut up about it.
So tell us a little
She's
bit.
taking up for me.
Tell us a little bit about Heart of the Cumberland and what all goes on, and then any events that are coming up.
Sure.
Well, I'm development director there, but and Kim is she is over all of our community groups, and right now Kim has got a lot going on with groups beginning, and then she's got something else to tell you about how meaningful August is for our grief ministry. So Kim, I'm going to let Kim talk first.
Oh wow, this might be a first for you, Kim.
Diane Callahan, thank you so much.
I mean, golly,
I know.
Surprise!
you're getting a word.
You know
in
what?
edgewise here.
We have, I was just thinking as we were laughing and cutting up and talking about funerals, and there's a lot of laughter at Heart of the Cumberland when I tell people, strangers that say, "Oh, what do you do?" and we're meeting for the first time, and I say, "Well, I work with the grief ministry," and they the look just kind of bewilderment of. And you see the wheels turning. Why would you want to do that?
Yeah, and then I can't have any fun around her.
Yeah, exactly. But at Heart of the Cumberland, there is a lot of grief that walks in the door, but right with it, very, very closely is hope.
Mm-hmm.
And so they walked hand in hand with each other, and we do like to have a lot of fun. There is a lot of tears at our table, but there is also a lot of laughter, memories, stories you're talking about. We could be here all day, and I'm talking about the wonderful stories about the people that are at our table and the memories that they carry. So, like Diane said, we do have a lot going on in August. August the 30th is National Grief Awareness Day, and it's just a place of awareness about grief and to validate grief. And so we started last year trying to be more purposeful about what we shared in August, just to bring tips and tools and education. And I got those things from kind of other places that were already established. But this year I came to the staff and I said, I want this time in August for us to really educate the Upper Cumberland more about specifically what Heart of the Cumberland brings. And so we've already started doing that, and the awareness has started, the conversations have started. I encourage anyone to like and follow our Facebook and Instagram pages, because on our socials, that's really where a lot of our updates happen. Our website as well. We are going to be updating our website, but on our socials, you can find a lot of information about our upcoming groups as well, which are starting August the 19th, 20th, and 21st. We have grown this year to have more than just our Tuesday night groups. We have a couple of groups on Wednesdays, which is our caregivers group, which is a virtual group for people that are actively caring for their loved ones.
So the grief hasn't happened yet.
Well, it's anticipatory grief for sure, but the person is not, is living. Sure. They might be struggling with a chronic illness or a disability.
I guess that would be harder if you're the caregiver. You're basically the parent.
Yeah, well, a lot of times it is that person that's taking care of their parent, and that changes the whole role.
Right, that becomes your identity then, is you're the person who takes care of this person. That's your identity, and then when they're gone, not only is your loved one gone, you don't have your identity. What you've been waking up and doing every day is not there anymore. That's got to be a different deal.
Yes, Diane and I both, actually.
Yes, that's true. My dad was just put on hospice when my mother passed away. And so I just moved in with him. I was working at the chamber at the time. He passed in 2019. And so I just moved in my old bedroom and drove back and forth to Monterey every day. And it was a wonderful time to be with my dad. And but working at the chamber and focusing on my dad, and I had a lot of people helping me, was my focus. And I've lived single for more years than you all have been alive, probably, and but never lonely. But after my dad passed and I went back home, I was so lonely. It just both parents were gone, and so Kim, then you can speak to something similar.
Well, the caregivers group started about 3 years ago when I came back to work for Heart of the Cumberland, because I had cared for my parents. My father passed away in 2011 and my mother passed away in 2018, but we cared for her. She had dementia, and your world gets really small. You don't have time to go to the grocery store or have moments with friends a lot of times and things like that. So a virtual support group allows people that are, the word caregiver, really, I didn't look at myself. I was the daughter, but you very much get into assume a role that you never really thought you would. Right. And there are millions and millions of people that are caring. 1 in 4 people are caring for an adult or a child in America today. 1 in 4.
That's amazing.
In some capacity. So our caregivers group really serves people that are caring for adults or people that are caring for children. So last season we had a mom caring for her son that had leukemia. We had some spouses that were caring for their spouses that had strokes, and a couple that had dementia. So they share a bond that is only shared by them as caregivers. And that goes the same way with any of our groups. It takes
groups, they build a net.
Absolutely.
To help
yeah.
those people.
Kim, when does your new virtual group start?
Wednesday, August the 20th. at 12 to
And
1.
how do they find out or contact you?
Yeah, they can contact us by calling the office at 931-525-2600 or heartofthecumberland.org. For sure, either one of those would be happy. And then what we would do is we would email the Zoom link for the meeting that we'll be using.
We'll talk to Kim and Diane here a little bit more about Heart of the Cumberland coming up on Good Morning Cookeville, live here in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931 Window 1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate. Catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Monday morning forecast. Mostly cloudy skies can be expected for much of the day. Scattered showers and thunderstorms are possible during the afternoon hours. Highs will top out around 80. Southeast wind around 5 miles per hour. We'll see mostly cloudy skies overnight with a stray shower or storm possible. Lows to be in the mid-60s.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate at 750.
From Heart of the Cumberland, we've got Diane Callahan and Kim Mendoza. Grief Awareness Day. It's National Grief Awareness Day on August the 30th, but I think it helps having you, both of you, on to talk about Heart of the Cumberland, and it's available for all of us, but also how we can help someone with grief, the right things to say, the wrong things to say.
Yeah.
You know, it's good education for all of us to know about this, because sometimes you don't realize what you say can affect someone too when they're going through grief.
Well, that and everybody's different too. You kind of have to, I guess, figure out who you're talking to first.
You do. We talk a lot about this in our groups. People come and, they share different things that, help them from their friends. And then some of the things that didn't help
unbelievable
them.
what some people say.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Meaningful, things that I have said in the past.
I think people get nervous because they don't want to say the wrong thing.
Yeah,
and then sometimes they get flustered and then they say things and they're like, oh, I shouldn't have said that.
It's always say less, like my mama said.
Yeah.
Say
Yes.
less.
I know exactly how you feel. You would think that would be a very comforting thing to say when someone has someone that has passed away. But from our experience with people that have shared with us, that kind of,
you really never know how anybody
never
feels.
know
Because
how
we all deal differently with things.
Yes. And so when you try to relate by saying, I understand exactly how you feel, it kind of minimizes the loss in a way. So also, when someone is experiencing a traumatic loss, especially, to go up to them and say, how are you doing? Well, we don't have time to right at that moment in the grocery store to hear how they're doing, because we know. So other things that you can say is, I'm glad I saw you today. I'm praying for you today. Let's go have coffee today. Anything
as simple as, I've been thinking about you.
I've been thinking about you.
Yeah.
Anything that makes them feel seen and heard and loved. And that's what we do at our table is, we're not professional counselors. We are there providing a table with volunteers that have been trained to facilitate. And those volunteers have stories of their own, have grief experiences of their own. And it takes about 10 minutes, I would say, on and an average for people to look and see. You can see grief in people's eyes a lot of the times, and they come around the table and see that in each other, and they think, wow, these are
I'm
my
not alone.
people. I am not alone. They see maybe someone that's a little bit further down the road and we do encourage people to come back time after time and spend 3 or 4 sessions or more with us.
Grief doesn't go away. It just kind of goes to the back of your mind for a while, and then it gets brought back up by something, or you've had a memory about something, or something reminds you of that person. That's but that could be good too. I mean, I'm not saying that that's all bad, but some of those heavy things could come back to deal with grief. It's almost like a roller coaster.
Yeah. I've heard it said recently that time really doesn't heal grief, but connection does. And that, in a nutshell, is what Heart of the Cumberland strives to do, is connect people that are grieving so that they, like you said, Sheila, they know that they're not alone. They know they're going to make it because they see that other person that's been down the road. And
that's hope right
yes,
there. When they see somebody else they're not over their grief. Like you said, it always stays kind of in the back of your mind. But they say, oh, well, you kept going. I guess I can keep going too. That's a powerful thing, just to see somebody else that's been through it and they're still going. They're still moving every day.
Yep.
And that's, like you said, the connection is what helps.
There are 2 or 3 things we need to say before you make us go. We do not want to go. We want to stay and talk all day about helping people that are grieving, which at one time or another is everyone. But it's at no cost.
Right.
You come to the Heart of the Cumberland or on her virtual group for caregivers, there's no cost. And I want to make sure everybody understands that. And then we want to be sure and get our dates when the groups are starting soon. And then I want to talk about our upcoming annual banquet that is going to be October the 28th at Central City Church, both lunch and dinner. No cost for that either, and everyone will be hearing more about that. And then I want to talk about our vision. Kim just said there's right now we're not counselors. It's peer support with facilitators, but we have a big vision to have a grief center on our own property, a building where everybody knows where to go. Yeah. And in that, have a chapel, have counselors available. We get so many calls with things that have just happened. Even the police call us about a family where there's been tragedy. And we, right now, are not as prepared as we need to be to handle those. We have kind of put a Band-Aid on it at times. A young man that was killed here in Cookeville, an 18-year-old. We had his grandmother calling, his aunt calling before the funeral, and all his friends were grieving, and she reached out to us. Well, when you're in an organization that's supposed to be serving the grieving, you don't want to say, well, a group starts in 2 months or 1 month, you know. You want to say, we can help right now. So we got one of our volunteers who's a board member who was also a pastor and had a license to be a counselor. And he went to the funeral home and sat with those friends in a room and ministered to them before the funeral. So, but where we're going, and I want to say this to everyone I talk to, our banquet is our vision unveiled, and it's big, and we're going to open that up. And we want this community to know where the grief center is, good location. It's a go-to, open more hours, have more to offer, to serve. Even someday, have kids camp there and people that are grieving. So just had to get that in.
That's wonderful. Yeah.
That's it's all great stuff. Heart of the Cumberland does so much good work for even in the school system. You know,
Absolutely.
Which is, and of course, school's starting back, and we're almost out of time.
We got to talk about that.
All right, you got 30 seconds.
Best Groups, BEST, Be Each Other's Support Team, is in Putnam County School. We partner with them. They provide facilitators. We provide volunteers. We have served over 500 kids that are suffering more than grief from a loss by death, but all kinds of hardships that I won't go into, and we're just so thankful we can work with Putnam County Schools to help these children.
Is that through the counselors?
People can contact the counselors at the schools to get involved, yes.
Okay, all right. Just want to be sure about that. And then your banquet, is it open to the public?
Oh, yes, and you'll be hearing more about it, but it just save the date. It's a Tuesday, October 28th, Central City Church, noon for lunch, no charge. And then dinner is 6 o'clock.
But call the office to get involved so we can prepare accordingly.
We have enough food.
All right. We got it all in. Good job.
These two need their own show.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
I love it. Coming up tomorrow, we'll have Zakiah Roberts. We're going to continue the homeschool growing gardens tutorial. That's going to be tomorrow. So we'll get her in here tomorrow. Diane Callahan and Kim Mendoza, thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Good morning, Cookeville. Live here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. Have a great rest of your day. Happy first day back to school. Have a great one. Bye now.
So we